It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So Miami's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Quick strike complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on, is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Headed to the end zone, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle, Mitch Robinson. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Spartans are marching down the field. Just keeps slinging it. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these.
Oh, he's got some space. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
That dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays. But nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field. Oh, they blocked the kick. And they got it. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Spartans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide by the way.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Just does not like to be tackled. Discarding guys and getting to the 21. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. 1 play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Plucks it out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is perfect. They are forced to settle for 3. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2. And they're back to work now. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Good blocking, good running, pick up and 6 out to the 30. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. I mean, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's complete. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Try to get it to the edge. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
Well, short yardage situation, they decided to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
Miami, 35. Michigan State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
These backs are like tackling a dump truck a lot of times. You get them in the open field, and they're so fast, but they're so thickly built, they're hard to get to the ground. And a lot of times you're just like, all right, how can I hang on for help or for somebody to get here? But you could tell they didn't get there fast enough, and those somebodies need to get there quicker for them if they want to get this guy on the ground.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wide open downfield. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Stretch it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back pump.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the... and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Michigan State, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Edwards. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Oh, he just... back. He's also got enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Man, did they catch a break. The wide receiver, you could tell, man, trying to fight for extra yards after the catch. Coughs it up, but what do you know? Bounces right back to him, and he says, yes, please, I will take that.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's a draw. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Cade. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The big tight end, always he's able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to him, and they'll make big plays for you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. UTEP packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed Miners Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park at El Paso. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Canes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes are on the move. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to the ground with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. A first down run in the red zone. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Pushes toward the goal line. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like,